Welcome to a bank holiday weekend washout podcast, everybody. We are rained on. We've been I've been home all day. I've been looking forward to doing this podcast because there's been nothing happening today. It's bank holiday Monday. Here we are.
Bank holiday.
How's it going?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Can I just? I think is. Do you reckon it's planned that on a bank holiday Monday it has to be torrential downpours?
Well, people. Okay, somebody said that to me in the coffee shop. I was getting a coffee yesterday or today, and they went, "Oh, enjoy the coffee. Like that's all you're going to get to enjoy."
Well, it is.
But I didn't get it.
Oh, but that's sad, isn't it?
No, but what he was implying was all bank holidays are washouts. I don't think
man.
they are.
I think they are.
For me,
no, not every bank holiday in the year.
Exactly. But the way he said it was like, oh, bank holiday, enjoy your coffee.
Hang on a minute. I think these May ones, there's highly likely that it's going to be raining. Because obviously May has two bank holidays.
Yes.
The other one comes in August. August is generally nice.
Yeah.
But the two in May, the weather's a bit crap. We know that.
I think it's quite a British thing to say. Like, I just think you have to, like it's you're not British if you just don't say it. Like in passing. Oh, bank holiday coming up. Oh, it's going to be a wet one. It's just one of those things. You've got to say it. If that again, it should be on the British test. If you want to become a British citizen, what do you say? It's Friday before the first bank holiday of May. You're walking down the street and you meet a colleague you haven't met in ages. You ask him about the weekend. What is the first question you ask him?
Got any plans for the weekend? I hear it's going to be sunny. Or got any plans for the weekend? It's going to be a bit of a washout. So what are you going to do? But do you think that's just because we're just so weather dependent? Or do you think that's just it's just a British thing?
I think it's so British, isn't it?
Our weather is so temperamental as well. Over this weekend, I cut the grass, by the way, because it was really sunny. So when was that? That would have been Saturday. Saturday was sunny.
Is that the first one of the year?
No.
Second cut. Actually, third. My father-in-law I cut it in March. He cut it when he came over. I suggested he cut it, and then he cut it.
Of course, he suggested it. Yeah.
Anything you want me to do? I was like, I know. I said,
cut the grass.
About cutting the grass. He went, oh, one of them ones. I said, well, you asked, so you go.
Exactly.
But can I quick little dig? I'm just saying, I'm grateful that he cut the grass, but he just dumps all the grass in the corner of the actual garden.
It's compost, isn't it? It's compost, mate.
Yeah, that's what he says. But it takes about 6 years to
to actually turn into compost.
Decompose.
No, but doesn't he scatter it? It's just a heap. No, I don't like that.
And he trimmed my bush. Hello, I said we're getting close now, Phil. No, he trimmed my bush in the front, and then
and in the back, and in the back.
Well,
the front and the back.
He attached it to my back. That's what he did. Like a little growth in my garden.
Little transplant.
No, he trimmed the bush in the front, but then took all the branches and stuff. And it's quite big. It's the one where you park your car where the bins are.
This time of the year, it is quite big.
Yeah,
it is big.
You know the one I'm talking about.
It's big because I park my car there and I come out and I walk straight into your bush.
Yeah, you do.
It is, and it's arching. It's overarching as well.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, I know Satch is there because I can hear him rummaging around in my bush. I'm like, Satch.
No, it is. Honestly, I get lost in it. And do you know what? You can even hide the bins in there. Because I walk into the bin or something as well.
The bins are easily hidden.
Well, he did that. He trimmed the bush out front a couple of weeks ago and then put all the massive branches, which don't fit in a green bag, in the back. So now I've got to go there, break the branches up, put them all into the green bags and bring them back to the front of the house where the green bags get.
Do you know, I think he's clever, Tommy.
What's he doing?
He's just done that thing. If you do a job shit, then you'll never be asked to do it again.
Right. No, but the thing is, I didn't actually ask him. I think he actually thinks he's helping. And I'm like, you did help. But
sorry, no, done a great job.
Why are you moving it? Why are you moving all of that? Anyway, so but I cut the grass and it's there for me. I really, really do enjoy the feeling of when it's done. And then today when it's chucked it down, you're like, the grass is all looking nice and green.
See, I wanted to do it yesterday, but I just couldn't get around to it. I was just busy. It just didn't happen. I was too busy.
It's the bank holiday weekend. Come on.
But you know me, I was actually working. No, it wasn't yesterday. Saturday. Like I was working Saturday night, and I just had loads of stuff to do in the day. I was like, if it doesn't get done on Saturday, I know it's raining Sunday, Monday, so it needs to be done. But to be fair, all I keep hearing is that there's a flipping heat wave on the way. So I'm just gonna wait for that now.
It's on the way.
Allegedly.
Kedge is our weather verification man. We know he never lies.
This week. No, I always got it right because direct links to Michael Fish. And basically, this week is going to be the hot one. We're going to be basking.
And what about the weather?
No. It's going to be 20 degrees, guys. This week, it's going to be 20 degrees. Get ready.
Benidorm, I think that, isn't it, Kedge?
It's the same and more than Benidorm. It's going to be 22 Friday. We're looking 22.
Lovely.
Are you having a reunion with all your invisible white friends that you were never introduced us to? Yeah, you're going to do that. You're going to go.
Anyway, speaking
Bushy
of
Dorm. Do it.
Dorm. Speaking of a wet weekend and another wet one, Kedge, why are we online?
We're online because obviously I was traveling and I was away to old Paris and Disney World there. Paris and Disneyland.
Tell me, hang on. I'm going to translate Paris, mate.
Paris. What? Why did he say putty? Why did he putty?
Paris.
Bahi. You make it something like Bahi.
No, it's in the accent. It's in the accent, but it's fine. I'll just stick to Paris.
You know what a Bahi is in? Bahi is a man in Punjabi.
Oh,
Paya,
Gujarati is
a man. Purus is a man. That sounds quite Greek. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like
Purus in Mykonos.
Churros.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Purus Thanos.
Purus Thanos. Purus is like a bloke. You'd say like a man, yeah?
Yeah.
Pai.
Yeah. Pai. Because I was trying to think of the word that's connected to that in all the Asian languages, but it's so different that Pai and Purus is very different.
So go on then, Paris, what happened?
Yeah, why were you in Paris?
So obviously it's Euro Disney. I love it. It's brilliant. It's everything that Tommy basically.
Can I just say this is a 43-year-old man on the podcast, by the way.
Bruv, I saw weirdos like him. I saw weirdos like him when I went, and I'm like, you're grown. And you know what it is, bruv? I'm sorry. The men are one thing, right? The women are one thing because the women are there with their Minnie Mouse ears and their Minnie Mouse jumpers.
Oh, men wear their ears as well.
Right. Then I see some big 6'8" beefcake with her walking around because he's loved up. And she's obviously gone, oh, I love Disney. Let's go. And he's gone, all right then. And his big dead is stretched over,
many of those.
And he's walking around and they're like, and you look at it again.
Can I just say? Can I just say, and in all my years, I never thought that this would ever happen. But on May
you slept with Minnie Mouse. Did you? Goofy.
No. On
Goofy
May the 4th, be with you. I was there with Darth Vader.
Oh, wow. Of course you were. May the 4th.
An epic moment. Lightsabers out together. What
were the performers doing, Kedge? Not you. What were the performers doing? I know you get very excited and your lightsaber comes out. It's a bit like a dog when a dog's lipstick comes out. But right. No, so they must have had that show that night.
So you're talking about like all the weirdos, mums and dads, but can I just say the levels of weirdness Star Wars characters that were floating around the park, all dressed in Jedi outfit, you name it, there was loads of them. Grown men and women.
Sad.
This is so sad. Princess Leia, R2D2, C3PO, they were Chewies, everyone. I was like, wow, this is like, I feel like I'm at a massive convention. Like I'd experienced it.
Tommy, I think he booked it on purpose this weekend. He knows what he's doing.
Mate, if you were in any kind of Star Wars, which is now owned by Disney, as we know, place for May the 4th, that is, and honestly, guys, other than sort of Disneyland, Florida, or maybe I don't know if there is a Star Wars world anywhere. There might be somewhere in Japan, something like that.
Okay.
I think you're in one of the top 3 places for Star Wars fans on the planet.
I think I was. I think top 2.
Top 2. You got to be. I'm just saying 3 because I'm just in case I forgot something.
I think it's the second one after it because obviously the one in America they've got they've got the Millennium Falcon and everything like they got that whole Star Wars world there.
I will say this sadly, Kedge, because now it's just come back to me as you're saying this. I remember when I was there a couple of years ago, I'm telling you now, I'm saying it for the record. I don't give a crap. I will never go back to Disneyland Paris.
You said that.
I hated it. I even hate the thought of it now. I would never normally be that extreme about anything, but it was cold. The people were moody. The people that worked there did not have the Disney magic. They were miserable. They were almost typical doing the kind of French arrogance thing. No, sorry, the ride is closed. But I'm like, I get it, the ride's closed, but just say it in a bit of a dizzy way, like, hey guys, the ride's gonna, the ride is closed, no problem. You can come back in half an hour. Or have you tried this? Oh my god, it's amazing. Do that. Give me Disney. Don't be Sadi Putti. I don't come a Sadi, gay Paris is what it should be. Gay Sadi Putti.
I get that. Now you can, get lost in translation with the French.
But what I did see when I was there, and I thought of you a lot, Kedge, is they've got really nice Star Wars merchandise. Really nice jumpers, really minimal stuff. But no, Satch, I'm talking really nice.
Who wears a Star Wars jumper?
I picked up a Millennium Falcon.
An outline of a little thing. Or
I picked up a Millennium Falcon bottle opener. So good.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
It's so heavy duty. Stick to the fridge.
So I've got Simon's bottle opener here at my house, but it's the Star Trek. What's that one? What's that thing called?
That spaceship. Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
That round thing.
I was never a Star Trek fan.
No. I watch more Star Trek than I watch Star Wars.
Really? We used to when it was back on the telly. Old school,
though, wasn't it? My dad would just have it on.
So,
anyway,
it was so literally May the 4th was with me. That's what I'm saying. And I feel like I joined the dark side.
You wrote that in our group on that day, and it pissed me off.
I know, and it was just to actually wind you up.
Yeah,
because I know how much you hate it.
Mission complete.
But honestly, now it's almost gone full circle. Someone goes, May the 4th. I go, yep, we know. It just
exactly.
We're not in. Anyone who actually goes, hey guys, May the 4th be with you. Anyone who does that just deserves to be instantly pushed over to the ground.
No, I don't. I don't think people need to do that anymore. I think now it's become a fully fledged day. It's like everyone knows.
Yeah. No. Anyway, forget about the 4th of May. I think it was all about the 2nd of May because that was the date that we all had to go and put a little slip through a box.
Yes.
Or 3 in my case.
Oh, exactly. Did you vote? Did you vote, guys?
For Kedge's kebab van? Was this?
No. I went there. Obviously, got to the polling station down the road, walking distance. Went on my lunch break. I thought, let me go bang this out quickly. Got there. First thing at the door, guy in a high vis sort of jackety thing. Got any idea on you, mate? And I was like, right, am I going into a rave? Like this is strange. I've never been asked that before. And about 4 people in front of me got turned away to me.
What ID did you have on you?
Well, I have my wallet, so driving license is in there. It's just standard. Right. Whereas
that's the bit I didn't get because we heard obviously the big famous thing this year.
What do you mean you didn't get it?
Huh?
What do you mean you didn't get?
Didn't get what?
You said that's the bit you didn't get.
No, but I didn't get that. Everybody carries their driving license on them. So
no, I don't.
You don't. It's not.
Hang on a minute. One lady.
I don't have a wallet.
What?
What?
What do you?
Guys, it's 2024. Who has a wallet?
Oh, so you pay everything on your phone? Everything.
Yeah, everything.
But then you haven't got your other cards.
What
cards? You haven't for different banks or different.
Don't need anything. Don't need anything, guys. Guys, 2024. It should be all on your phone now. It's all on your wallet.
No. It shouldn't all be on your phone. What if you're out and your phone don't work? Then what'd you do?
The phone's always working.
No, it doesn't.
What if you drop your phone?
Exactly. What if you've lost it on the way or something? Then what'd you do?
Put it on my watch.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. What if both of them get robbed because you're in South London?
I'm okay. Then I'll come and find you.
No, but okay. Then like things like ID, maybe a credit card, maybe you need. I kind of think what else is in my wallet.
Credit cards on the phone. Everything's there.
Okay. For example, when I go to Tesco Sainsbury's and they give me those little slips that come with my receipt that go £9 off your next shop, I go, oh, I don't want to lose that. Where do I put that?
Pocket, and then it goes in my pocket, and I take it out and go home.
Oh, whatever. Tommy tries to.
I don't. The wallet is such a desi thing to do.
I haven't got a wallet. I've got a card holder.
And it just contains rubbish in it. It's a habit that everyone should break out of. There's no point in having a wallet. All you do is you collect these crap receipts, and there's no point to it. It's just, firstly, do you carry coins on you? I don't, right? So there's another reason.
Sometimes.
I don't carry cash. I don't carry coins. Okay? Then you don't need your Boots loyalty card or anything like that because it's on your phone. No, but your Tesco card and all of that.
No, but my card wallet holder has only got bank cards in it. I don't have nothing else in it apart from a driving license.
Yeah.
And I have a card that lets me go into the gym. So there's 2 other things apart from bank cards that's in my wallet.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Which you need. Kedge, I know you don't go to the gym, but you need that to get in.
I don't think the wallet is redundant, Kedge. I don't think.
No, I think it's redundant. I think it's redundant. I think it's only Desies who carry wallets.
No, that's not.
It's such an old man thing now, and it's also it's a massive bulge in your pocket. You can't sit properly. It's just more things. It's more things to worry about and to lose than what you need. You don't need that anymore.
Okay, so
go wallet free.
So if you got to the polling station on Thursday, and you got asked to show ID, where would you put it out?
What you gonna do?
I would have taken the ID in my pocket and then that's it, and then just showed it to him. That's it. Like in my jacket pocket.
So for that occasion, he would have just put
for an occasion,
pocket, but not had a wallet. No. I don't need a wallet, but I'll just have something in every pocket.
No, but it's one card once. That's all you need. Guys, honestly,
hang on a minute. If you get stopped, Kedge, if you get stopped by a cop or you're driving and they ask for ID. What do you show them?
Yeah. But hold a minute. Look at my Snapchat. On my phone.
I'll tell you what. All right. I know that I've scanned my driving license. Yeah. And
it's not accepted. That's not accepted. That's
not
form of ID.
He's going to have to come home with me. What can I do?
Yeah. That old chestnut.
He's going to have to come home.
It doesn't work like that.
Hi, officer. I've got a big bulging wallet at home. If you want to just quickly put your sirens on and drive.
No, but it's just like no one needs your ID. Like no one is that desperate for your ID.
I know what you're saying. Actually, so funny enough, the reason why I'm not going in too hard on you, Kedge, here is I would have up until yesterday. I would have probably been more like, no, you need a wallet. Yesterday, I went out because I was hosting a wedding. It's a really nice wedding as well.
Yeah,
really nice family. In the Freemasons building in central London. So it's like the secret handshake building. It's like
I've been there.
Yeah,
I've been there.
It's nice. It's a bit of a weird room because it's separated by those kind of gates. But anyway,
like two different rooms.
I thought, hang on a minute. There's going to be canapes, drinks, and food and all that there. I only need to tap in and tap out because it's in Holborn. So that's from one central line all the way for me. Easy. 20 minutes, I'm there. So I thought, I'm just going to tap. And that's it. I don't need no money. I don't need anything for anything.
Correct.
So I went out without it. You're right. And I didn't, but that's because
you're lighter. You're about 3 stones lighter.
I was in an all-inclusive Desi wedding. That's why.
Look, I'm not saying you need a fat wallet. Tommy, I've seen your wallet and it is a proper old school wallet. You can put coins in. I'm just saying, just get yourself a nice little card holder that you can just slip away in your pocket and no one even knows that it's there. That's all I'm saying. Just keep that with you.
I need to downsize. You're right. You're right. Okay.
Bring it down.
Do you know what, Tommy? I'm going to get you one.
Oh,
because I know you won't get it. I'll get you one.
Okay, that's good. From Dubai, with McDonald's on it.
All you need, Tommy, is
that's what you get quirky things.
Tommy, all you need is that little magnetic one that you can stick on the back of your iPhone that can carry one.
Here we go. You don't need that, Tommy. You don't need that.
Somebody said, "I'll put your number in." Gave me their phone over the weekend, and they didn't have a case on it on their iPhone.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
I went, wow, what's this phone? They went, no, it's just my iPhone. I went, it's so slim. But I realized I'm just so used to cases being on things. Now you want to stick on battery packs and wallet packs on the back. I might as well just carry around a brick and go, there you go.
You carry the brick in your pocket anyway.
Kedge is that guy. He's got the magnetic thing and just sticks anything magnetic to his phone, basically.
Give it. Yeah, I love a bit of magnet. Anyway, so Sadiq,
Boris Johnson even got turned down. That's what he said. Boris Johnson didn't have any idea. It's a big news.
And do you know what? He's the plonker that brought this in.
Yeah, there you go.
Can you believe it?
You can't make the dumbness up. The big thing I heard in the news was when they were just talking about the elections, and I don't want to get to the elections, but they're again, you know what? And it was kind of sad to hear because you can imagine this, because even from us as performers or people that are coming onto radio shows or taking on shows or whatever, but they go, the damage was done before Rishi even got there. So they were like, Rishi's a prime minister that could never have done any good. Like, it's done. And it's looking like it's all done. And what's it? Labour's in via the mayor. So what's his name? Sadiq Khan's back in.
Sadiq's in.
Khan, who I'm glad it's him, I think, out of all of them. But I think there's a lot of people.
The rest of them were completely useless. I saw one sort of televised debate, and the rest of them were complete woolies. I mean, like literally, where do they find these people?
Yeah, but it is. well, some of them are like I said, business people. Some people care about London and care about the city, but they just don't. They don't have the politics in them. But there was that woman who was running against Sadiq Khan, who actually did her speech to go, okay, Sadiq's won, but I just hope he sorts himself out. I hope he starts actually caring about London. He actually defends. I was like, wow, like you like finished it off as you're walking out. But anyway, it's all done basically because we touched upon it last week. The mayor elections are done, and now we're getting ready for the big elections this year. Did you see our mutual friend, your former boss, Kedge?
Yeah,
and a good supporter, I would say, and a friend of the Brownload, Tony Litt. He owns Sunrise Radio. The greatest station for Asian.
The greatest radio station in the world, Sunrise Radio.
I don't know, how did the jingle go? The greatest station.
Oh,
no, I thought it was
Sunrise and music on 1458.
That's what it was when you were on it back in the day.
Yeah. All I remember is flipping cut price windows.
Yeah. Zindabad. Zindabad. You should enjoy it.
Yeah, and some funny pronunciations of it by certain older presenters who basically got confused when they had to do the talk up.
Cut price windows.
Yeah, not for cut price, but for the other Windows sponsor as well, G&B Windows.
What Windows?
G&B Windows.
G&B.
Yeah, G&B Windows. So it was all written out in one word. So this song is brought to you in association.
Don't say someone says "gone to be." They did not say.
Yeah.
Did they really?
Yeah.
It
was said a few times. Man. It was said a few times on the radio, and I me, I work myself.
Of course.
You're the one writing the script, kids.
But you know, B and the B becomes gone to be.
Windows. I can't
you got a window. You got a window that looks like that. Oh, you got a rear that looks like that.
An entrance.
Oh, anyway, no. Tony Litt interviewed Rishi Sunak, which was because Tony was a former like Tory, like not MP. Maybe it might have been an MP, but I know he was definitely an official member of the party and a supporter. And he's. But by the way, also an avid West Ham fan. So for that reason, he can do what he likes. Yeah. But he interviewed Rishi, and it went up. It's funny because the owner of a station doing the interview. That was quite interesting, quite unique. Like the CEO, the main man, talking to another fellow one. But did you see? We've discussed this before, but you saw the big clip that went around as a result of that chat, and that was Rishi Sunaks saying.
Well, no, hold on. Firstly, the question. I want to go back to the question. Was a brilliant question.
Yeah,
I'm sorry because no one to this day has even thought of asking him that. And
Bhangra Bollywood.
Yeah,
Bhangra Bollywood.
Yeah.
He's had it.
I mean, to be fair, this
what's your favourite?
This needs to be put by Keir Starmer in the actual Houses of Parliament. I don't know why this hasn't been brought up before.
Yeah,
like no one in his tenure so far has asked him, "Do you like listening to Bollywood or Bhangra?"
I'm surprised he said Bhangra. I just thought he would have been Bollywood. If you'd asked me to place a bet on it, I would have said he looks a bit more. He just doesn't have the shoulders for Bhangra, and he does.
No, but don't forget he is, and then he realised he is our era of growing up, raving.
43 years old.
Yeah, so if you're from our era, it's everything. Do you know what I mean? It's Bollywood, Bhangra, it's everything because that's what you've grown up to. You were prime B21, Sahara.
Dr. Zeus.
Dr. Zeus. That was your. That was
your era. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got to be both.
Yeah, well, he said a bit of both, but then he went, "Oh, I'm Bhangra," and he went, "Oh, Darshan." I think is how he pronounced it.
No, he said. I think he said it properly, didn't he?
He did it. Okay.
I think he said it.
Did he say Darshan?
Yeah,
he did.
He said it very correctly.
Even the way he said Bhangra was really good.
Yeah,
he said it properly. There's a Bhangra.
Bhangra, did he?
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, good.
And I think I think he was a little bit on the spot but I think he recovered and got out of it really well. But then when he mentioned, that he was watching Bend It Like Beckham, little big up to Gurinder Chadda, and I thought, yeah, this guy, I just liked him a little bit more just because he mentioned that. Do you know what I mean? I thought
to be
a little bit human.
Yeah. After that, I thought about it and I was like, I'd actually like to see his little Bhangra playlist. Like, what's he got on Spotify?
Yeah.
Like, what music is he? It'd just be interesting to know, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I think prime ministers and them, they should do more of that. They should share their playlists.
I think he does that. What's his name?
Modi.
Obama.
Does it? Yes, but he's not. He's
every year, Obama would say whatever his favourite songs were from that year.
If he gets in, he can do "Abhi to party shuru hui hai," because he's like the political party. See, he can be like,
oh, very good.
See? Like we're just getting going. Abhi to party shuru hui. So he can do all party songs.
So that was like obviously the clip that we saw of Rishi Sunak, and the other political thing that I saw, again, bit strange. Monty Panesar.
Good old Monty. He's getting all political as well now. So this is the classic one as well. So I saw that and I couldn't believe it. But Monty Panesar has joined the Workers' Party.
Well, he's got big hands. He's a good worker.
Well,
he's got massive hands.
So he's joined that party as well. Now he wants to get involved.
How do you know that? Hang on, Tommy. How do you know he's got massive hands? Where's he touched you?
Many times, and when he had his finger in my bum. No, when he.
That's random.
I just wanted to shock
you.
Even
for a spinner.
I'm sorry. You know what? I've been watching Baby Reindeer all day today in the rain, so I just think I'm a bit gunned at the moment. My humor's a bit edgier than normal. But I shook his hand. And
he has got big hands, and he's got good fingerage for the revolutions.
Yeah, that middle finger, honestly,
when he gives that a little swirl on the ball.
Yeah, that's why he was such a good bowler, because that when the ball would just travel up that middle ungli and leave his hand, it was like it just got all that kind of dexterity on it to flex it and spin it and do whatever. So he was he's massive. But I know he's got his fitness recently. I've been seeing videos of Monty Panesar, former kind of doing like guys, this is how to get built. This is your workouts. But now in politics as well. So
do you know what? Like I was thinking about it and I was like, it's strange, like to start with. Like I think it's a bit weird. Like it's come out the blue, like it's a bit unexpected. Thinking, seeing as we're kind of it's like political season, isn't it? Because everything's just about politics and polls and, are we going to have an election and you've got to go and vote and this, that and the other. So maybe it's like the thing that's on trend. So I was thinking about it and I was just like, well, then I want to put someone forward to be like a political leader.
Oh.
Yeah.
What, like a Desi? For which party?
Because look, if anyone can, just come out and say, oh, I want to go and do this, then anyone can really, can't they?
Yeah, I mean, I can't see Monty Panesar lasting that long with George Galloway. I think that's going to end up in disaster anyway.
I don't know. It's it's a game, so it's not a relationship that's going to play out. It's a game that's going to play out. So I think Galloway's doing some interesting things, trying to win over people and whatever. So it's all a bit strategic. And
I think we should seriously put Tommy forward.
I reckon I could. But also, my problem is...
No, Tommy, I don't think you could.
I care about things a little bit.
Yeah.
But a
little bit.
When people and I've realized this now, obviously, through everything we've been through, the higher up you go with management and people that run big organizations, those guys that operate on another level of thinking. Just so it's smart. It's also, I would call it smart, and I'd also call it chalak. So, do you call it chalakian? What do you like strategic?
Yeah, chalak.
Yeah. Right. So and I'm like, you got to be like that all the time. Look, we were talking about this with the podcast. With the podcast, people hang on our word. What I mean by that is any little thing that we say, people can quote back to you.
Yeah.
You can times that by 50,000 when you're prime minister, when you're a mayor, when you're elected official.
Yeah.
Every word, every gesture, what you're wearing, what time you're out, where you drink coffee, what flask you got, what tea brand you drink.
Yeah.
All of that is a reflection.
What music you listen to.
Yeah. And
what about with me? What about maybe I've already got the slogan, the nation's fallen in love with the running. I just think maybe that could, what about if, you could put me forward?
Oh, so the nation's fallen in love with Kedge running for mayor.
Wow.
Is that what you meant?
You'll be part of my PR team.
Thank you very much, bro. I got a job, Satch. What's Satch going to do?
No, mate, I'm running against him. If he's running, I'm running as well.
Tommy, you know what I'm running? Him over. I'm running him. That's what I'm going to do.
If Kedge ever runs to be like a politician, I'm running as well because I'll get
Come on.
No, but you'd have to last minute pull out and have a little coalition because there'd be no point you guys splitting your own audience.
I'm working with him. But
together.
I'm working with you. I was thinking about it and I was just like, who would I pick though? Because obviously Monty Panesar is a bit random. All right, played cricket for England and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But who would you say is like the biggest British Asian kind of person that you think, do you know what? He'd get my vote if that person was running.
Okay, so what do you want? You want someone charismatic and bright. So you want to,
I'll tell you who that is. I'll tell you that is straight up. Riz Ahmed.
But I think he's a bit too intense. I don't think because Riz is bright, so bright. Well, and you've heard Riz talk about politics, representation, people, what's going on, Islamophobia. He does it all. And he is, I'll tell you who told me this. This is a great little name drop story. Kayvan Novak. Phone jacker, and obviously from Four Lions, all that. And I said, he goes, Riz is just the way Riz is all the time. He's like, he'll come over and he'll just say, I forget the story he told, but he said, like, he'll say something really intense, like, bro, so what are we doing for lunch? What are you having? You can have a sandwich. Yeah. We need to have a sandwich. If we can have a sandwich, I have to order it now. He goes, he's just that intense about everything. But no, I don't think so. I think you need someone warmer and fuzzier than that. I think you need, like if you were going to go Asian, then someone like, not that he's around, someone like an Om Puri would have been nice, would have been, right? Like him, because he'd talk in the language and he'd be a bit warmer and he'd be bright, but he's educated, he's smart, he's got something to say, but yet he's a little bit, old school, but I think it's warmer than that. It's not a young.
I think Mira Sayal.
Potentially. She's, I
think she's been here, she's done the graft, worked hard, knows how difficult it is.
What about Nitin Ganatra?
That's the person who I was thinking. I think I'd vote him.
I can see him being mayor. I can see him playing.
He's a bit too funny.
Yeah, but that's okay. Boris was as well. Was as mayor.
No, Boris was clumsy though, wasn't he?
No, but he was funny with it as well, bro. He comes up with some lines. Some of them are just a bit wrong as well. But but he does come out with some. And I'll be honest, I met Boris a couple of times. He was lovely every time and funny every time. But obviously he's just done some seriously dick things that just make me go, he doesn't deserve to be there ever again.
No.
But everybody's different in the workplace. Speaking of work, I saw you in the workplace, Kedge, as well.
Yes. Tommy came.
Hello.
So Tommy came to work.
Oh, hello.
I know.
I had some meetings nearby. Kedge was up there, and I went, Kedge, I think you're in this building as well. Yeah. And he went, and I went, come on down. What did he say? What did he say when I said I'm outside? And we'd agreed the time. Yeah. He went, give me 2 minutes. 15 minutes later, he comes down.
You're joking. 15 minutes. Right, Tommy,
when you're just stood by revolving doors for 15 minutes, it feels like 30 minutes.
I thought you would go somewhere and wait for me. Do you know what I mean? But I was in a meeting at the time. The meeting went on a bit, and it's difficult. It's not easy being me.
Didn't say I'm in a meeting. It's just wrapping up. It should be done in the next 5-10 minutes. Why don't you go get yourself comfy? He goes, cool, coming down in a minute. So therefore, I'm going to wait there, aren't I? Yeah. Anyway, so we met up, and then we sloped off for a little cheeky coffee.
Yeah, we were in Starbucks, and actually, I've got to say that it was really funny because we were having a good little chat, me and Tommy at work, and so it was good. Well, not at work, but outside work, and we were talking about work and all of that kind of stuff.
Is that weird? Because obviously, like now it's like he's come to your workplace, Kedge. So like that's
your domain.
Like we can't. You know how when we go round to Tommy's to record a podcast, how to behave.
Yeah.
Do you feel like a bit like?
Yeah. I think for me,
I didn't know how to be with him.
It's when you see a mate in a different context, or even even when I see someone from the tills at Sainsbury's or someone from behind the till at Barclays Bank, and I see them somewhere else, I'm like, how do I know? And you go, oh, from Barclays, you're like, oh, this is weird.
No, but that's different. You don't know them, Tommy. This is like your mate, and it's like your mate is in your space.
I think it was for different because if Tommy had met me inside the building, it would have been different because I've got to be of a different level because I'm Kedge and a little bit of a boss and all of that.
There's pressure on him.
Yeah. Outside I can still be Lulu Kedge, so it was fine. But then all of a sudden, what happened is that I recognised a couple of the women who walked in to Starbucks as well, who are very important in the building.
So did you change from Lulu Kedge to
So quick transformation. Transformers.
Megatron over here,
Yeah, Megatron had to quickly turn into a Decepticon, and basically it was the head of diversity. And I thought, you know what? If anyone's got to meet Tommy, it's these guys. They'll absolutely love him. So I gave him a little intro. And I just said, oh, by the way, this is my friend. And I love it. And then Tommy just does the chat. And they were in his hand just eating, like patty in his hands. They absolutely loved Tommy so much. And they were like, and
why is he got big fingers like Monty Panesar?
Yeah. No. It's just because you chat to Tommy and then you realise that it's just you could just leave your mates to chat to random people from work and they're fine. I mean, I wouldn't leave them with everybody that I know. But Tommy was so good and he got them laughing, giggling, and everything. They want to come to his stand-up shows. When Tommy went, they were like, Kedge, he was such a, because I met him after. They were like, Kedge, he was so funny. He goes, we are definitely going. Cause not only does she want to come to a Bhangra gig now, she now wants to go and see Tommy's event and shows and stuff like that as well. But they're thinking of, what can we get Tommy to do? What can we get Tommy to do at work? Like
I thought you were going to do the other story because when I came into the building before my meeting, before I met you, I get to the reception and the lady goes, "Oh, hi." Do you know her?
Do you know her?
No, not at all. And I go, "Oh, hi," like thinking, and she's smiling, and I went, "You have to do that to everyone you meet. Like that's a lot of energy, for a reception." And I'm talking. This place is busy. It's a busy news media building. There are literally 20 people in the lobby at any one time, and they're moving and changing. So that I'm like she gave me a real enthusiastic greeting, and she went, "No, not everyone." I went, "Oh, right," and she went, "But I know who you are." So she had a little bit of an accent. I'm not sure where she was from.
Portuguese,
right? She goes, "But I know who you are," and I went, she goes, "You work with Kedge." I was like, "Oh, yeah." I said, "How do you know?" She goes, "Well, I've seen his podcast." His podcast? Oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
Is that how it's sounded? Yeah.
Kedge's Brownload. Kedge's Brownload.
Yeah. The Kedge load. Oh, is that what you got? Okay. All right. Because, after he finished doing all that charity work in India, he moved to the UK and set up the podcast. Like, oh, did he? So I'm hearing a whole different, no, I'm kidding. She didn't say any of that, but she was like, "I've seen your clips. I think you guys are so funny. And I really love Kedge. And he's a great guy." And I was like, "Are we talking about the you getting Kedge and Satch mixed up?" Other people do as well. Other people do. But no, she was genuinely, she liked the podcast. And she was lovely. Her name's Anna.
I've got a bit of FOMO now because it's like you two were both out. And I was like, man, I wanted to be there.
Can I just say though, she because I spoke to her after. I said, "Oh, so you finally met Tommy?" She was like, "Kedge, I'm so sorry." She goes, she goes, as soon as I saw him, she goes, in my head, it was like, where have I seen him? Then in my head, I remembered it was your clips. And then she goes, I felt so excited that I'd seen him in real life. Right. And that's why and that's why Anna, obviously, like you said, her name was Anna. She was so excited. She goes, "Oh my God." She goes, "He made my day."
Yeah.
Nice.
When someone goes, "Oh," and the thing is, I'm like that. And I've even had conversations with people when I go, "Oh, hey," and they go, "Oh, hey." I go, "Do we know each other?" They go, "Nope." I go, "Okay, cool." So you're just like me. You're just as enthusiastic. So you're right. Well, just want to say thank you for introducing me to everyone so nicely in your workplace. I feel like I was the Kedge's +1 for the day, and was meeting people through that. So it's nice. And you know what? I forget. It's nice to go into those kind of BBC style buildings, those media buildings. So even when I do news shows or whatever, it's just nice. I like that buzz and excitement of lots of people being around. It just feels things are going down.
And then you see Kedge.
Yeah, and then it's like, it's the same old people.
Yeah.
But talking about coming across different kinds of people and even people with accents. I was in Sainsbury's today, did the big shop because there was nothing in over the weekend. Everything's been consumed. But I was looking for these yogurts for Logan. Logan has these particular yogurts. He has them in the morning. It's a kid yogurt brand, and famous yogurt brand. And he has them in the morning, and he likes. He has that and a little
in a pot. Come in a pot.
They're a bit like an Actimel pot, like a bottle, but with a sports nozzle on top. Does that make sense? Those sports nozzles.
Squeezy one.
Squeezy yogurt. Yeah. Right? He likes those ones. It's fine as long as he's having something in the morning out the door. Right, bosh. So, there was an Indian couple with a heavy Indian accent. Now, I am literally only doing this story because they're Indian. I don't know if they were African saying it like this with an accent, like African accent or any other accent, I probably might be in trouble. But
did you understand what they were saying?
Absolutely. Okay. They're talking loud, like Indians do.
And you're used to that,
right?
That sort of twang,
right? And I'm sort of looking at it and I'm thinking, okay, right. And I look around a bit, and she goes, "Shall we get the?" And she said the name. This is how she said it. She goes,
"Okay."
Don't forget to get the potato faloo. The potato faloo. And he goes, which one does he like? The potatoes one, the potatoes faloo. And I'm going, she's shouting out potatoes faloo, like in Sainsbury today, where I live in East London. If anybody else was there and they heard it, and I'm going.
I mean, I didn't even know you could buy that in Sainsbury's.
Potato flu, yeah, potato flu. And I'm going, how wrong have you got that? You know, there's Kedge going Paris, Paris, and then so there was a potato flu. And by the way, they were the same as the make I needed was petit flu.
Petit flu.
Yeah. Potato flu. Like, oh, you know, it's like when people say, oh, I won't believe you. That one never happened. Pigs will fly. Potato flu. Some people flew before then. Like I've seen flu. And then actually, I had another incident where I overheard somebody speaking in Sainsbury's, and they mispronounced something as well. But they said it. The other person didn't question it. And then I, for a minute, thought, maybe I've been saying it wrong. Oh, so my question to you boys is...
It could be, because we know you with Nutella. And what's the other thing? There's one other thing as well.
That, by the way, do you know what I'm going to say?
Yeah, no, I know what you're going to say.
What?
That's the way you say it.
Nutella? Yeah.
Nutella.
Anna, who at the reception desk, she said, by the way, can I just... That's the only thing she said. She goes, yeah. I say Nutella too. I said, thank you.
It's still Nutella.
Thank you.
It's good that you're...
What was that? Oh, what was the... I know, satay. Chicken satay. Remember?
Yeah.
No, satay, mate.
I say satay.
Yeah, satay.
Well, nobody corrected us on that one, so we don't know. That's still ambiguous.
It's 50-50.
This is the new one, right? Ladies and gentlemen, everybody is pricked up. Which way do you properly say it? And which way do you think is the proper way to say it? I heard the woman say to her husband, babes, go and grab us some Peeta bread.
Peeta
bread.
Not now, John, not David.
No, but I hear Peeta a lot. You hear people will say, and I think Desi's might say Peeta, but I'll say Pita bread. It's a Pita
I think I'm going to take it there. Gujaratis, because obviously in and around and growing up with Gujaratis, they say Pita.
Well, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Pita bread.
Pita bread.
It's not like Geeta bread.
Geeta bread? Where's your Pita bread?
Geeta, Pita. It's the same thing.
It's not.
It is. Yeah.
It's not.
But it's like that film, Geeta or Pita.
Yeah, Geeta or Pita.
Pita,
Pita or Seeta.
But how do you think like the Turkish...
No, because it's not. Look, hold on. Wait. I've just got it. Got to take it back to the Indian pronunciation and the Western pronunciation. It's Seeta and it's Geeta and it's Peeta. But in Gujarati or in Hindi or whatever, in Desi pronunciation, it's Seeta, it's Geeta, and it's Pita. There we go.
And actually, Sach, I don't think it's got two T's. I think it's only one.
Yeah.
It's got two. It's double T, isn't it?
No.
I'm sure it's a double T.
That's the Western world trying to spell it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you've just put Geeta, Seeta, and Peeta in the same category. Like they're available at a kebab shop or something.
That's the title.
Yeah, look.
Geeta, Seeta, or Pita.
Pita. I terrible rhyming. I actually think it's Pita. I'm looking at the.
It is Pita.
If you look at it on
mate,
online.
Peeta.
Oh look, it even says it here. Is it pronounced Peeta or Pita?
It's not Peeta.
Right. and it says here Peeta. It says according to dictionary.com, the way you pronounce Pita is with an emphasis on the E. Peeta.
Peeta, see?
And not an I sound, it's an E sound. This is also how I pronounce the name when I read it. Yeah. So it is Peeta. It's Peeta. Oh, it's just the woman who's Peeta bread. Peeta. But how would a Turkish person say it?
Peeta.
Would they? No. That's a South London Turkish person. I mean, like someone from Turkey.
Peeta.
Oh, maybe, another Italian.
We need to. I don't know. You've confused me.
This is the big debate. This is the big debate.
I've always called it a Peeta. It's not a Peeta.
Yeah, chips and Peeta.
Yeah, chips and Peeta. Yeah, it's not. It's definitely not Peeta.
What's Peeta? Just because I could do it a little snack. That's somebody's on my mind. What's the alternate? What do you stick in a Pita? How are you? I'm saying I'm serving Pita. What goes through your head right now?
I'm not really a Pita fan.
Oh, you don't like it toasted, chopped up into slices with hummus?
Oh yeah, no, that when we go Nando's, that's a standard. But it's if I go if you go to kebab shop, I wouldn't have a Pita. I'd go wrap.
Oh, nice.
No, because I see what you mean. We often go wrap because my wife likes to wrap, but actually the bread of a pita bread is just the right thickness to hold
I
it,
agree.
hold it all in. The sauce is
Hang on a minute, Kedge. What do you put in a pita? Because there's no need for you to even be around the pita.
Salad and chili sauce.
Tommy,
chips.
How sad do you feel right now?
Chips, salad, sauces. Oh, it's the dream.
All side dishes. You just put into a pita. There you go. Well done. But anyway, that was what I had. So I just came from me. I was like, oh, is it Peeta or Pita? I thought that's one for the podcast. Yeah. I'll let people decide.
And
Message me.
And if someone's playing up front and they miss day?
Penalty?
No, they miss day.
So someone...
Seeta.
He missed an absolute sitter of a goal there. Oh, it was on a plate for him.
But his favorite instrument he likes to play is the guitar.
Geeta. Oh, guitar.
That don't work.
Yeah,
it kind of does.
Okay, we can move on from Pitters and Peters to something that I had with a Matthew and an Ali. Right, I'll tell you who those names are. I was at a house, and I was due to go around to this house. And the people who at this house, who are very close to me, were having a second viewing on that house.
Oh,
a woman, they're selling their house.
Yeah.
So a woman had come to see the house in the week. She liked it. And now she was coming back with her husband and her 2 kids while they were on their way out of London. It was Saturday morning. Right. So it's a bank holiday weekend. They're on their way out. They got family. They even said it. They said, these people said they got a lunch at 12 o'clock way out in Kent.
Yeah.
They're going to come by at 10. We were due to go around as well.
Right.
And my close person said to me, come, don't worry. How long's the viewing going to take? 10.
Exactly.
15 minutes.
Yeah, not long.
They'll do their thing. It's cool. It's good to show the house with you guys round and families round. Let's see it being lived in. Cool. So we're there. These people came round. Now, I should point out the person whose house I'm at is Desi.
Okay.
And I'm going to make this statement. The people who came to view the house were not Desi.
Okay.
Right. So Ali was Alison, and the guy was Matthew. And by the way, he was a plastic surgeon.
Ooh.
She was an eye surgeon. You know, like
proper jobs.
I was, as soon as they walked out, I was like, and can I also say, both of them, me and my wife both said it. Both of them were fit, like tall, slim, in shape. He obviously worked out. He had tight trousers on. He had good buns, good legs. She had like a sportswear on. She was in shape. They had 2 boys. So, like with the kid stuff, they're doing all this. So I was a little bit like, man, you're like proper people. Yeah.
I'm a comedian.
Exactly. I'm a voiceover comedian, winging it. Don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know where this podcast is going, let alone where this link is going, right? Where this story is going. And yet they got direction. Anyway, they were formal. They were polite. They were well-mannered. Anyway, they came around. Here's my thing. Here's the point I'm going to make. Desis are too hospitable. We are too good at making people feel comfortable in our space. So these people came for the 10-minute viewing and they left 2 hours and 20 minutes later.
What?
2 hours.
2 hours.
And 20 minutes later, they left because a little bit of my fault as well. I started chatting to the kids. Right?
Yeah, that's a problem, Tommy.
But there's 2 boys.
But that's the problem. You're the problem there.
You're the problem.
No, the boys are 5 and 3. So while they're walking around the house, obviously the boys, their kids aren't going to go around. Milo and Logan were there as well. So it's not like, sorry, I'm not making it sound weird. It's not like they're just leaving their kids alone with some guy. It's me, my wife, my kids, this other guy's wife are all downstairs. So there's a few people. And while they're walking around the house with the other guy whose house it is. So they're all there together. But 2.5 hours. And I'm telling you, we kind of all lost our day together because that happened. But that happened because we would never, I would not in a million years say to these people, sorry, if you're done on the house now, you can go because we've got guests over. If I was my guy, right? I just would have, I know what I'm like. Even if I've got to go, like after a show, I've got to go, I'll get back to London, whatever. If someone's going to chat to me, I'm going to chat to them. Does that make sense? Like we
you are very hospitable.
No, I think you guys would do the same. If these people were there and then all of a sudden they're in the garden and
for 2 hours.
Yeah, I know, bro. They had
I don't even want to chat to someone I know for 2 hours.
Yeah, but
that's too much.
That's a football game. That's like, I mean, that's like Like if you've got friends coming over and you've got to entertain them, you would have planned that. You would have, maybe we'll have, I don't know, we'll have some drinks. Yeah.
And in all that time, I can tell you, I know because I was there as well, and I had a coffee. They only had a glass of water, but it was like, because his kids there, because of the way look, if I'm just going to say, because of the way brown people are, because of the way, in terms of our hospitality, and I'll make it all like, oh, do you want anything to eat? With the kids want a snack, should we make them a little snack? Because the kids have now been there for 2 hours, and I'm thinking about my own kids have had like 300 biscuits, breadsticks, a bit of fruit, whatever. They've been snacking all the time. And I'm like, these kids haven't had anything. But no, they're fine. But they were just happy to be around that. And I realized,
well, then
I tell you what I'm taking it. I'm taking this story into the positive of that's a strength in our culture. That's a strength in what we do.
Yeah, okay, mate. But the strength for them is that they're going to stay in your house that night, or whoever's house it was. Get to your bed, put your clothes on, pajamas, everything, go use your toothbrush and whatnot, and then just get on with it. It's my house now.
Yeah. But I kind of felt, I said to my mate, I said, I think I sold your house. I think just by doing that.
Oh, I see.
They got to spend 2 hours in a house that they like it because they're coming back for a second viewing. And now she's with her husband and her kids. Her son said to the dad, their son said to them, and they went, all right, you okay? What do you want to do? He goes, I want you to buy this house.
Oh.
He said it. I went, oh, he said it now. I said, you can't break the kid's heart, and half joked about it. I said, oh, quick, up the asking price. Ha, ha, ha. So we're doing all that kind of bantery sort of stuff. But I was just...
I hope you get cut, Tommy. I hope you get cut.
I'll probably get cut out the deal. That's probably what I'll get cut. That's the only cut I'm getting. But I just thought, they're just, other people give off frosty vibes. And I do think it's a Desi's, we just don't do that. We give, what's that? I know you're capable, but I know, no, actually, I take that back. If someone comes to your house, Satch, you would adopt the guest is king.
Of course I would.
Guest is God, whatever they say.
Of course I would.
So I think in the same way, you just go, and we're raised that way, no matter what it is.
No, agreed. But do you know what? They're thinking about this though now, Tommy, that you're saying it. I think you could be that guy that people need to call round to their house when they're having a viewing if they want to sell it, because I think you could make some money on this.
Right.
You're that guy that can go there. You can even take the family as well. Make sure they're all get in on the action as well.
I don't know, because then I have to pay them if they know.
No, of course, but I'm just saying, all right, fine, then get some actors in, make it a bit realistic.
Yeah.
Say that you got a family and if you're getting deals done, I think it's something to look into.
The high-end houses do that. They get extras in, they get actors in, they get models.
You could be that guy.
Really
you could be that guy. You could
be Tommy. You could be that guy.
Yeah.
Imagine you produce. Now you got to be going to the whole thing. You produce a scene in a house.
Yeah.
For that person. So let's say if I'm selling a house to Kedge, right?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, Kedge, come around. You put on a Spurs game, a classic Spurs game, right? With Ozzy Ardiles, or I don't know, someone like that, right? Was he not a Spurs player?
Was it? Yeah.
There you go, right? All right. That's where my knowledge is up to, bro. Panini, 1988.
That's good.
Okay. So you put a classic game on, right? You might even put on you might have subtle themes of blue, the spur blue and white running throughout the house, so you're going to connect with Kedge, and then you might have some extras there to do like fun Christmas games. The things that Kedge will do, right? Like imagine someone's there going to go, right, look, and there's a little family of extras pretending to have Christmas Day. Kedge will be like, oh my god, and then Kedge can see himself.
This is it. This is what
you get a nice, tall, handsome, skinny woman to play Kedge, and then you have her doing all the game, and Kedge will, oh, that could be me, that kind of thing. So I do think there's something in that. But anyway, my point about all of it was, and obviously we do have a predominantly, although all are welcome to listen to the podcast, obviously, but we're predominantly brown listenership, and I'm telling you the amount. I bet there's a statistic like in average brown person's life, you will lose 4 days against your will where you've had to spend time with people that you weren't expecting.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Just out of the kindness.
Yeah.
The charitable nature.
Yeah. Even I remember my wife's brother-in-law, married to her sister, so was saying, he goes, brother, we were raised like if someone comes around and your dad's not home, him or his brother would pour them a drink, would ask them what they want, would sit there from like 13, 14, 15 years old with men kind of going, yeah, my dad will be home soon, but doing small talk.
We had to do that. I had to do that.
Oh, see, you and your brother. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's good. I'm telling you now, if Milo and Logan, if you came round, I went home, they go, you all right? You all right? Cool. We'll
I'm
see
off
you
to
later, yeah?
I'm off to play Fortnite. I'm off to play Fortnite.
Exactly. I'm on Fortnite. Exactly. Satch, do you know anything about Fortnite? No.
Nothing.
Can you bring anything to the Fortnite game? No. Okay. You stay in the lounge then.
Honestly, I only learnt what Fortnite was a couple of weeks ago when I came to your house.
A
Otherwise,
fortnight ago.
No recollection of it.
I'd jump on with them on the Fortnite. And they'll be like, oh my god.
Here we go.
You would. You would.
It would be just a brilliant evening. I wouldn't leave your gaff for about 8 hours, mate.
Well, exactly. That's hospitality. Even though I tell him, Kedge, go home. This guy will not go home. That's the difference.
No, but I think they you know your kids now, Tommy. I think they know that. You know when that dodgy uncle comes round, we avoid him. Kedge is that guy.
Kedge,
Hey, come on.
Yeah, but dodgy in the way that, like, Kedge.
Yeah, dodgy in a way of like he's just weird. Everyone had that. Not dodgy not in like dodgy way, but I'm just saying like he's a strange uncle.
I can guarantee Kedge will come up with the wrongness. And I mean, by wrongness, I mean my parental wrongness. So you've never done this, Satch. So, for example, Kedge slams the doors when the kids are asleep, right? Wrongness, right? Kedge will say to them, oh, is it Friday? Or let's just say, oh, bank holiday. Well, let's stay up all night. And they'll look at me like, oh, can we? I'm like, no, he's a dick. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Like,
that's what I mean. He's the uncle.
Yeah. And he's like, let's do midnight munchies.
Let's have fun.
Yeah. And I'm like,
I'll just go out in the garden and play football with him.
Yeah, fine, perfect. Wear them out. Make them tired. It's healthy. You're right.
So what have we learned this week? Let's go.
Can I go first?
You want to learn? You want to go?
No, go on. You go first.
I'll tell you why, because mine came about from all the little bits of homework I was doing about the elections and what's going on and who's going up for what and all that. And then I thought, what does Sunak mean? You know, surnames will mean something.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't actually get, because I thought, I'll be honest, I was thinking of something like, is there something in the fact that you do susu from you know, when susu is wee, right?
Yeah.
To do a wee. But when you're growing up, they'll go, oh, sukar, like do a su, like blow your nose, right? Do you ever get, do su, do a, you never get that? You never had that said? You boys, they're looking at me very blank right now. No. To do a su into a tissue is to blow your nose. So your mum would hold the tissue to your nose and go, sukar, and you go, that you blow out your nose.
So sukar doesn't mean do the Ronaldo celebration.
No,
sukar.
Sukar.
And su in Gujarati means what? So if you say sukar, like sukar chase, what do you do?
Yeah. I heard that in the Paul Child.
Or he's not talking about the Croatian striker Davor Sukar.
Yeah. Oh no, definitely.
He don't know that football
reference.
Yeah.
Not a million miles away with Croatia. The thing I found out though, that
is it Croatian?
No. When you look up what is the meaning of the word, the name Sunak, right? It says in Slovak and Czech, it means ragamuffin.
Ragamuffin. How does it even translate?
Because it's basically it says it's kind of a derivative. So it's supak, which can also be shupak, sunak, or shupak or sunak is either word. It means ragamuffin, and obviously a ragamuffin is just a layabout. It's someone who just bums about. And I'm like, he might well be a Sunak ragamuffin very soon with no job to do or no active prime ministerial duty. So there you go. The thing I learned is in Czech and Slovak, Sunak is a ragamuffin. Go on, Sunak.
And you didn't actually find out what it was in like Hindi or
well, how can it top that, bruv? It's going to be like, you know, wise man with loving heart. It's going to be something like that, right? And so I'm like, nah, I'll take ragamuffin all day.
It will link something to the Led Mendy, I reckon.
Sunak? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. All right, shall I go next?
Yeah.
Go on.
11% of the world's gold is held by Indian women.
Wow.
So
That's 18,000 tons of gold.
That is loads.
That is unbelievable.
18,000 tons.
11% of the whole world's gold. Indian women.
What?
Wow.
You think that obviously it's like countries, you know, countries have gold reserves and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
These lot like probably got more gold than some countries. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just theirs.
That is loads. That is, I mean.
The next question I thought of, which I've just looked up, is how many Indian women are there in the world?
Oh,
go on, take a guess.
How many Indian women?
And I've got a pretty precise number here with a graph attached to it.
There's going to be, well, if the population of India is 1.4 billion.
Yeah, but that's just in India, Kedge. You got to remember there's a lot more Indians around the world, not just in.
No, I know. So if you say half of 1.8 or 1.4 bills, I still think It would be 1.4 billion.
Oh, okay. No, you were right to go with the first call of thought. 651 million. So pretty much half of the 1.4. And by the way, 48% of the population is female. That's all around the world. Don't forget, women, not girls. They're probably looking at women.
Yeah, yeah, but I still think that's a low number.
Either way, so now how many tons of gold?
18,000 tons.
Oh gosh. Right. Okay. I don't know why I'm
trying to work out. You're trying to work out.
Trying to work out how much each woman has got, but then that's only going to attract more burglaries to Asian households. So let's not go there.
Let's not.
But that is an unbelievable stat, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Good on him.
Right. My one is very simple. It was while I was on my travels last week, and I was in Spain, and we went for when
you're in Benidorm. Don't call it Spain. You're in Benidorm. And specifically, which is a different trip to the Paris trip, obviously.
So we wanted to obviously go for an Indian, and it was my duty to find the best restaurant available. Obviously, I am being vegetarian and looking out for the vegetarian crew.
In Benidorm.
Went for the one that had paneer.
Taj Mahal.
I forgot what it's called actually. But
Ruby Murray.
What I discovered is that the word biryani I thought was an international word. Like you can't translate biryani. But there was a translation in Spanish. And go on.
What like they made the word biryani.
So everything in the on the menu has the
translation.
Spanish, translation.
Can I guess?
So like tandoori chicken was tandoori pollo, servido muy caliente.
Can I guess?
Come.
Indian.
Yeah.
Paella.
Saj, you're not far away.
Oh, spicy paella.
I had tears in my eyes when I read this. It's paella's Hindu.
Yeah, I can believe that. Yeah. I can believe that. And
but they will, if in their language, if India is like Hindustan in their language, language, then they will call it Hindu rice.
Yes. So it was Hindu. Is it Hindu? Hindu paella, and I couldn't stop laughing. And all the English lads were having a go at me the whole night, and it was just laugh.
You little Hindu paella.
Yeah, exactly. Literally.
Paella. Is that paella? Back to the pie again. There you go.
But I just thought that was hilarious to find that out.
Hindu paella is a good one.
I think I've seen that on the menu somewhere. You know that?
Have you?
Yeah, I think so.
There we go. I was just gobsmacked by it. I was absolutely gobsmacked.
Good one. There you go. Anyone who's ever if anyone goes to Spain and they see Hindu paella or the thing, you just got to snapshot it now and send it to us, all right? Yeah. We need to just get that picture.
And also, if you go to Spain, don't go to Benidorm.
Yeah, no. Go. Just see if you can see like loads of little kids in the village that look like Kedge, where he's been going there for years, fathering all these different children.
Are we going to be together next week?
I hope so.
We are indeed.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Back together in the house. So I'll catch you then. Enjoy your FDW, your 4-day week, peoples. Yes. And we'll catch you in the
sir.
Yeah, we'll catch you later. Laters, boys.
Laters.